It's my birthday. Come on, man. Hey. Hey. You know what's good about me? You know what's good about me, though, for real? Like, no funny. No funny. I really celebrate me. I celebrate me on a regular. I love the fact that I'm myself. I love the fact that I'm me. I love the fact that can't nobody take that shit from me. Like, it's like, yo, it's not my fault that I actually did shit to help myself, bro. It's not my fault that I actually took concern with my own self, my own well-being, my own thoughts, my own motherfucking attitude, my own goddamn niggas. Man, niggas got attitude, man. Niggas got real life problems. Niggas got real life issues that's affecting how they treat the motherfuckers around them. Like, this is real life. This shit not no joke. Like, I literally work on myself so that I can treat the motherfuckers around me better than I was before, than I am now. This is a constant working thing. I'm always working on myself. That's why I don't have no issue helping you or helping nobody else or loving somebody else or just putting another motherfucker on, because I know how that shit is. I know how that shit go when you don't know why you doing the shit that you doing. You just don't know why the fuck you acting, how you acting. Like, that shit will fuck with you mentally and physically too. Like, you will start getting sick. Like, for real, this shit not no game. I don't take that shit light. I really take my conscience serious. Like, people have a conscience, bro. People have a conscience. They like, if something happened and you don't feel good about what happened, that is your conscience. If you go somewhere and you don't feel right, that is your conscience talking to you. Real shit. Like, how are you gonna just ignore the shit that you feeling, the shit that you really actually feeling? People do that shit on a regular. They're not concerned about how nobody made them feel. They're not concerned about what type of environments they putting themselves into. Like, people just don't care. That's not how I am. That's not how I never been like that. If it's an issue with what's going on around me, I'm gonna address it. And I'm gonna try my best to fix it in a way. And I'm not being a fucking dickhead to somebody else. Like, it's not that hard to be a good motherfucker. Like, it's not that hard to be a good female. Like, y'all really need to double down on yourself. Double down on who y'all are. Double down on what y'all doing to people. Like, in real life, that shit is karma, because you get that shit back. You can't just be going around doing whatever, feeling however, saying whatever, doing whatever, because that's the type of shit that you're doing. You're not considering how you're making somebody else feel, what type of energy you pushing on somebody else.
Okay, Noah's gonna make a fire. Our job.
When you do that and when you violate somebody else, just because you don't feel good, you don't know what that person like going home to or going home with, all because you did that. Come on, man. We gotta be more respectful of other people's energy. We gotta be more respectful of how we making other people feel. You don't know how long a motherfucker be sitting there thinking about some shit that you done said or some shit that you done did. You never know the effects you have on what you done, like, what you just like, come on, man. Don't be so quick to do that shit to motherfuckers, because I'm telling you, that shit comes back to you. Like, that is not... People always say that. People always mention the fact, karma. That is a real thing. Everybody knows that is real. What goes around comes around. That's how the fucking universe works. That's how the fucking sun goes around the moon. This is how we rotate. It comes around. It's always two sides. It's always an up and a down. What goes up has to come down. That's gravity. Like, this is laws, powerful laws that y'all just don't give a fuck about. Y'all don't even think about it. Why y'all doing anything? Y'all wonder why y'all be in a fucked up, low ass spot. 2 years, 3 years, 5 months, 6 days later, or the next day, shit, this karma coming quick. Soon as you do something to a motherfucker, it seems like so that same thing happening to you. All of a sudden, that same thing, you can't even tell nobody. That's how quick it was. You was just talking about the next motherfucker that was going through it. The same thing you going through. Like, nah, you don't really like, bro, this shit is spooky out here. That's one. Two, you can't control that. That's one thing you can't control. You cannot control what the fuck happens. You can control how you handle it, but you can't control what happens. That's why you always gotta make sure that whatever you're doing, you want it to come back. You should be willing and ready to accept what you do, because it should be all good things. That's what I try to do. I try to make sure I push out good shit. I love, I care, I'm honest, because that's the type of things that I want back to me. But it's like, come on, man, we gotta work together. We gotta do things to help each other. So we gotta do things to
are dividing us like never
eventually
before.
We gotta
But
love
together,
each other.
we can protect our communities and
Eventually,
continue
we gotta
providing
come together.
no-cost legal help to those
Eventually,
impacted by
we have to.
violence.
This is how we all gonna keep the world going around. We have to.
Just $19 a month. When you use your credit card, you'll receive this special Fight Hate
I'm sorry. I know how people hate working together so much, but that's what's wrong with the world. Nobody want to work together. Don't nobody want to come together and handle their business as a unit. People want to be selfish and worry about how they feel and worry about what happens and worrying about money, worrying about their image, worrying about how another motherfucker feels. You gotta worry about your heart. How are you living? Are you living good? Are you doing the good things? Are you taking care of people? Are you loving people right?
Against this wave of hate and extremism.
What about them type of shits? What about that? Like, are you giving good energy to people? If not, go to that shit better. Because in a minute, your ass gonna be feeling like, in a minute,
$36,000 in debt.
see, God, yeah, listen. You know me, I'm always gonna double back to God. Because God is like, He's all knowing, He knows what's gonna happen, He knows what, like,
they were my savior. Whether it's credit
come
card,
on, man, He know this shit is script, this shit is already done. Like, why are y'all playing with life?
reduce the amount you owe.
National Debt Relief was able to reduce my debt by over $21,000.
From the minute I made the
I don't play with life.
Debt Relief, I felt
I
amazing.
love my life.
They had a
I
plan
treat
for
others
me.
accordingly,
They treated
even when
me
I'm
like a
mad,
real
even when I'm
person,
upset,
not a
even when
number.
I, you know what I'm saying, don't want to treat a motherfucker accordingly. Even when I don't want to treat a
National
motherfucker
Debt
good,
Relief
I'm making my
negotiated
business
with all of my creditors
to treat a
and
motherfucker
reduced
good.
the amount that I owe. And I'm now
If that makes sense.
If you owe more than $10,000, call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com
And
to find
like,
out how
it
you
don't matter
can
what,
become debt-free.
like, it no matter what, I'm not gonna do something to a motherfucker just because that happened to me, or just because they did that to me, or just because I'm in a pissy mood. I might fuck up sometime. Nobody perfect, but you gotta right your wrongs. That's it. You gotta right your wrongs and even admit that you wrong. Like, goddamn.
Got it. Drinkware.
Y'all do hateful shit and just say, so what?
High tech, outdoor.
This say, oh well. This say, well, they disrespecting me. Or, well, that's, well, disrespect, I don't know. I can't tell anybody how to take this disrespect and all that. I ain't trying to say all that. Shit, this is working. That's what I'm saying. Everybody working on different levels, on different steps. You never know what level motherfuckers on. Motherfucker be on level 1. They most likely going to, like, that's how you move up levels. You fail, you try again, and you got stronger from the last level, so now you're able to be a little bit stronger, and you fail, and then you get better, and then you do the same thing you did for the last level, and that's how you move up. You grow, you fail, you fall, you get back up, and you try again. Try again. That's what it comes down to, man. But when you're on that first level, it has to be a reason. It has to be a test. It has to be a person that comes and has to test you. And you're going to fail at the test. And it's going to be a situation that you're supposed to learn from. This is life. This shit is motherfucking checkers. Psych. You know it's not checkers.